All right, good afternoon, traders. Hopefully, everyone is having a good day today. All three market indices up today. Now, before I get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Now, if you're not a subscriber and you happen to be watching the show, go ahead and do so. I really do think you're going to get a lot of valuable information from my technical analysis. All right, with that, as you know, we do go over the SPY. We are going to go over one stock. One of our subscribers had asked me to go over, and then I will give you three stocks that look technically good going into tomorrow. All right, with that, let's get right into the SPY. So as you know, we made a new 52-week high, and if you remember from yesterday's show, I said, let's see how we gap tomorrow. If we were to gap up, there's a high probability that we are going to take out that old 52-week high, and sure enough, we did gap up. We took out that first 30-minute candle to the upside, and we did make that new 52-week high. So now for tomorrow, what to expect? Well, let's see how we gap, and let's wait to see how that first 30-minute candle does shake out, right? So again, I usually don't trade in that first 30-minute because a lot of time there's a lot of volatility, and it'll make you do the wrong thing. So again, if we were to gap down tomorrow, clearly use this 10 SMA as your first level of support, and if that were to be breached, right down here at this midpoint Bollinger Band. Now, there's a high probability though too that we may just grind up here a little bit, let that 10 SMA come up, and then continue making higher highs. Okay, that is the SPY. All right, with that, let's get into that one stock that one of our subscribers, Dwight, had asked me about, and it's XL. So here we go. XL is on the charts right there. My only concern, it just came out. It looks like about 20 trading days ago or so, we made that high of $35, and we clearly came all the way down. So now what? It's just I don't think there's just enough data for me to make a decision. I don't know enough about the company. I wish I did. I think it's really compelling. I know they're in that EV space. I do want to go back and listen to some conference calls maybe before I make an assessment. But the only thing I can do, Dwight, right now is maybe perhaps put a trend line all the way down here where it touches, and if anytime it breaks above that trend line, you'll most likely see buyers stepping in. Again, this is a very compelling space. I'd like to know more about it. And Dwight, if you do know more about the company, please feel free to instant message me or let me know about it, because I'm always, always, always curious about learning about different and new companies. Okay, that is XL. I apologize, Dwight. Technically, for me, I don't have enough information, but I still would like to hear from you if you have any information on this company. Okay, that is XL. All right, with that, let's go into three stocks that look good going into tomorrow. And the first one is one that we played, or we were supposed to play today, but it was here, let's bring this up first. It's WKHS. All right, so if you remember from yesterday's show, I did say if we can take this out, take yesterday's high out today, it would be a buy. And sure enough, I did go ahead and buy. It did start selling off the rest of the day. It did hold this 50-day moving average right here, so that's kind of nice. I'm looking to see what happens tomorrow. Now, if we start going below this 50-day moving average, I will have to sell my position. I did take a position all the way up here at, let's call it $24 or so, and then it clearly reversed and started going lower. But I'm not too concerned right now. We did hold this 50-day moving average really nicely. So again, for tomorrow, if you want to be a buyer right away, and again, use this 50-day moving average as you're out, I think that would be a great place to start a position. Okay, that is WKHS. Feel free to take a position right away, but use this 50-day moving average right here as your stop. Okay, WKHS. Second stock on the list is RVP. Here's one that's had a really, really nice run and did pull back pretty significantly today. Kind of surprised with the overall market and the tailwind that we were supposed to have. Didn't really see much on my screen. It was really mixed. I did see a lot more red than green today, which was a little bit of a concern. I mean, the rut was up, every indicator was up, but for some reason, a lot of my stocks were down today. But okay, irrespective of that, I think this one is setting up really nicely going to tomorrow. Now, we are near the lows of the day. We did close near the lows of the day. So this is how to play this for tomorrow. If we do take out today's low tomorrow. All right, we need to target this 10 SMA down here as support. So if we start seeing this low being breached, start putting some buy, maybe right down here at 12.06, $12. I think that'll be a really nice entry point in RVP, and there's a high probability that this will reverse once hitting that 10 SMA right down there and continue to go higher. Now, again, if we do get, put our position right down here, you have to use again then this midpoint Bollinger Band right down here as that secondary level of support right down here at 1165. So don't be too concerned. Maybe take a half a position if if we could get down there, and then get that second half position all the way down here at 1169. Okay, and hopefully then it'll reverse and continue to go higher in RVP. All right, last stock on the list. This is one that we've played in the past, and it looks like it's setting up to move higher. It's going to be BYSI. We had that nice move from a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, came back down to this 10 SMA. Now we're at this inflection point. If you see, I have a 1306 alert set, and that's near the high of the day, and it seems like it's trying to hit that 1310 area, but it's been failing. I think tomorrow that will be that final push that we need for this to break through. So that's why I have that at 1306. I want to get in it right before we take out today's high, and then clearly use today's low as my out down here at 1258. That is BYSI. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. My name is Eric, and if you have any questions on technical analysis, please feel free to just leave them down below. I'll get right back to you with any questions you may have on technical analysis. Again, my name is Eric. Thank you for joining me, and if you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and do so. I really do think you're going to get a lot of valuable information from my technical analysis. All right, guys, with that, have a great night. We will see you tomorrow after the close, and remember, trade smart and be safe.